Does it feel a little strange to be meeting up with England before the Premier League's even got underway?
Yeah, it's slightly strange. There is always this early friendly in the season. I think it's important. It's important for us. Important probably for our manager to see where players are, because having had pre-season, you never know quite who's fit, who's had problems in pre-season. So it's a nice gathering to get ready for our big games that are coming next month. It's a bit different to have it before the start of the actual season. No, we're not quite ideal in certain ways for us, but we're playing Saturday morning against Hull. But it's an important game for us, so we have to focus. And it's early season, so we should be fresh enough really to deal with what comes.
Over the years, this August game, I mean, it has thrown up some fairly erratic results, some good wins and some heavy defeats. Is it important, therefore, that however well England do or badly, that nobody actually goes too overboard at this stage? For
sure, I think that's very important, and it would be great to have a good performance, and obviously a win as well. But the performance would be great to take us with confidence into the qualifying games. But yeah, we shouldn't do. I remember being beaten, was it in Denmark 4-1 or something, and that was a horrible game. And then so it's not an easy game. But I think regardless of whether it's positive or some slight negatives, I think that as long as we learn from them and use them in the right way for the games coming up, then that's the important thing.
Just two changes to this squad. Does that suggest that perhaps Fabio Capello's getting very close now to knowing exactly what his first team is and his reserve lineup?
Well, I mean, he's the only one that can tell you that, but I think he's obviously shown that he will pick what he sees at the time on form and fitness of players, regardless of name or whatever. So it's nice to have a consistent squad. I think that makes it very comfortable to come here and see the same faces and work with the same people. And I'm sure if the manager sees fit to bring other people in or change it around, he'll do that.
And the fact that there are a few changes does suggest that England are going in exactly the right direction.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's it speaks for itself in results. I think with performances in the last 18 months in this qualifying campaign for sure have been very, very good. You couldn't ask for more, simple as that. So that's a big step in the right direction, but it's a step and it needs to continue.
3 goals for you in your last 4 England games. How important is it for you to keep that run going as we go into a World Cup year?
Well, it's nice. I mean, I think I play a different role. Obviously, well known. I play a different role for England than I do Chelsea, particularly now. So it's not so much about goals for me. It's great that they've been coming, and I hope they do continue to come. I'll always try and get in goal scoring positions when I can do, but because it keeps you confident as much as anything. But I'm just enjoying being part of a team that's winning, and if I can score goals, it's great. But it's a different role for me, but it's something I'm enjoying because we're being pretty successful at the moment.
You played in that last Holland game over in Amsterdam. It was a 1-1 draw then. I mean, it was a pretty decent match, and presumably you expect something similar.
I think so. They're a very strong team, and we played well that day. And we was unfortunate to give a goal away quite late, but Holland are obviously a very strong team. We've already qualified, which says a lot about them, and I think they're going to be going into a tournament as they always do, as one of the group of favourites. So very, very good for us to challenge ourselves against a technical team, move the ball about very well, in a different atmosphere away from home, and that's the sort of challenge you need going into big tournaments if we can hopefully get there.
I know it's still a month away yet, but that game with Croatia is starting to loom up. Just how important will it be for all the players' state of mind to get that win, to get qualified early and be able to move on?
It'll be great, it'll be ideal, and we're very confident. I'm very confident. I think we can do that, but we do know that there is 3 games to go. We'll play it like it's our last game, and we need to win it to go through. That's the right attitude to take. And hopefully we can do that, and it will be, as you say, a real confidence booster for the lads. We'll still keep trying to improve after that if we do that, and it can take us, hopefully, qualify for the World Cup very early, and we know where we're going, and then we'll try and keep improving.
And for you, it's a season where both for club and for country, you have an Italian manager in charge.
Yeah, and it's very enjoyable. I've always liked working with the Italian manager since Ranieri's time at Chelsea. He brought me to the club. I made the pivotal change in my career and improved me a lot. And I like the way of thinking. They're winners. I think the managers I've worked with are winners. Very disciplined and hard working. Organise their teams well. So I can learn a lot from them, and I've certainly learned from Capello in this time with England. And in the few weeks of Ancelotti, I've been very impressed with him, and we'll learn from him. So I think I'm lucky in that way.